Hey everyone, since Catharsis is in printing now, I'll be making all 12 character, uploading all 12 character videos. There's QR codes in the rule book that will be linked to these videos, so it's really easy if you are confused about how a character plays. Unmei is very simple. She just does a lot of damage, multiple attacks, and just really straightforward. A lot of question marks. So usually you're going to be using all 6 dice every round unless you roll really bad or you just have abilities that require too many dice. But generally she has low cost abilities with multiple attacks and high damage, and her roll card is really useful in group play and solo play since there's a new flip. So what has changed from first edition on May? Basically now she has, I'll bring it up over here. She has a new passive. So for each attack after the first in a round, that attack deals +1 damage. Instead of, she used to make an attack for every ability she activates after the first, I believe. But now she just does +1 damage. That attack deals +1 damage. So if we take a look at this ability here, deal 6 damage, multi-attack 6. You would deal 11 damage. The first attack would not get the bonus, but the second attack, or all other 5 attacks would. Another quick example here is, say you activate the bottom of this one, deal that player, target player, deal that player 2 damage. This is the first attack in a round, so you deal that player, if you have your passive available, you deal that player 2 damage, and then you deal 5. But say you trigger this, activate this, trigger this effect multiple times, the next time you would deal that player 3 damage, etc. So if you deal players damage, and it's and you have your passive available, and it's after the first attack, those also get increased. Multi-attacks count as separate attacks. Dealing damage to players count as an attack. Attacks are triggered in the order they're listed on the ability. We did add that down there, just so there's no confusion. Flips is all attacks by all players deal +1 damage. So like if you did flip the multi-attack I showed you, even the first, the first damage of that would get the extra +1, and this you would deal 3 damage to a player immediately. And now she has like a solo ability we added in, because before she was just really good in group play with her flip, but now we have a choose one. So if you're playing solo, you could do all abilities you activate this round cost 1 less die, which is really nice because, like, for example, if you have death blow here, that's just free. You just flip it over and deal 1 damage. So you just don't have access to your passive once you flip, but you could deal 1 damage. You could even flip this, use Serenity, roll 6 dice, or next round you roll 6 additional dice, but this only costs 5. You activate this for free, and then you can pay 1 here to do 4 damage. So you have 6 dice next round, and you dealt 5 damage, and you exhausted 3 powers. So that's a really good combo for her. Other than that, she's just really a simple character. We added a lot of utility compared to first edition. So before she just dealt damage. But like, for example, now you can do 12 damage to start the next round of this combat, gain 4 wild dice next round of this combat. You have, like, next round roll 6 additional dice. You can heal yourself at the start of next combat. And you have the dice reduction with storing extra dice and getting extra wild dice. Added cool abilities like this, choose 1 and roll again. So if you roll a 6 and if Aiden is the game, you can add +1 to this roll. So you can keep getting 6s and do a lot of cool effects. She still has her awesome ability. People love this one, Death Blow, where you can just sacrifice this for free, or remove this from the game for free. And you get to deal 13 damage. It's a really nice ability. But yeah, that's Unmei in a nutshell. There's not much to her. She just does a lot of damage with multiple attacks. If you have any questions, just comment below and then I'll respond as fast as I can. Okay, thanks guys. Take care.